I'm Tiffany Kalchevsky, and I'm the K1 teacher here at the American School. Resilience in our 2, 3, and 4-year-olds looks a little different than it does in older children. It shows up in small, everyday ways. In our classroom, we set out to build a tower as tall as me, the teacher. Spoiler alert, we never quite made it, but what we did see was resilience in action. Resilience is the joy of trying again after the tower tumbles. It's the teamwork in finding the next block. It's the laughter, the problem solving, and the pride in seeing it get just a little taller each time. Young children are always in resilience training. They are learning to bounce back from frustration, to keep going when things get tricky, and to find joy in the process, not just the result. And of course, resilience also shows up in the K1 teachers a lot. Calmly catching falling towers, smiling through the chaos, and celebrating every rebuild right alongside the children.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Nahui.
¿Y de dónde vienes, Nahui?
De Sevilla.
¿Y eso dónde está? ¿En España?
En España.
Ah, oye, ¿y a dónde te viniste a vivir? ¿A
Messi. A Vallarta.
A Puerto Vallarta. Dilo.
A Puerto Vallarta.
¿Y te gusta?
Sí.
¿Te gusta vivir en la playa?
Sí.
Oye, ¿y qué me dices de tu colegio? ¿Te gusta tu colegio nuevo?
Sí.
Cuéntame, ¿cómo se llaman tus maestras?
Natacha y Carmen.
No te oigo, ¿cómo?
Natacha y Carmen.
¿Y te gustan tus amigos en la escuela?
Sí.
¿Extrañas Sevilla?
Sí.
¿Qué extrañas de Sevilla? Siéntate.
A Bella.
¿A qué extrañas? ¿Extrañas a tu abuela?
Sí.
¿Y a tus amigos?
Sí.
¿Y a tus primos?
Sí.
¿Pero también estás contenta de hacer nuevos amigos acá?
Sí, sí.
This is Max. He's in Kinder 3.
Yay.
I am his mommy, Sophie, and Max.
How do you guys define challenge?
Problem that we have to solve.
So what is a challenge in your life?
Cutting, because when I cut, the scissors go sideways.
Yeah, and we have other challenges too, right? Max was recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. You want to show your monitor? So Max wears a glucose monitor. I actually have one too. So we measure our glucose together, and then together we'll
And a glucose tablet.
Oh yeah, when it's low, we have to have a glucose tablet. Wow, I think the best thing you can do is create awareness about anything. My older son, Robbie, is autistic, and Max has diabetes. So I do have 2 wonderful kids, each with their own challenges. So it is very important to just create awareness with the community, and I think that's the most powerful thing you can do, and kind of teach and educate.
I lost my disc.
Yeah, teach and educate the community.
Can you find difficult?
It was pretty difficult when I started doing stuff, but I keep doing it, and then I can do it better. Reading in English because of the sight words.
What story would you like to share with us?
This story, I started pretty first. It was pretty hard when I started, but then I got better at it.
We heard of a recent story of tying the shoes. Can you share a bit on that?
Okay. It's that I started when I was pretty much 5, and then 6, and then 6, and then 7, and then 8, and 8, I completed it. I completed my mission to tie my shoes.
What did that feel like after so many years?
Like, finally, I did it! When I started rock climbing, it was pretty tricky, but then I keep getting a class, and then it started
So what made rock climbing easier for you?
It made it easier by practicing.
Advice would you give to somebody who's just starting out rock climbing and they are having a hard time?
My sister is not so good. She needs so much help.